Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whenever you are, whenever you're watching. Thank you for checking out the Sunday Culture Review. We have a very full panel today. People are going to move in, they're going to move out, they're going to jump in, they're going to jump out. It's going to be great. We're going to have a lot of fun. We got a lot of neat stuff to talk about, and we have some very special guests with us here today. We're going to get through the intros as fast as we possibly can because we have a lot to promote and a lot of things to talk about. So immediately to my left is my regular female women empowerment powerhouse, AFK Bard. AFK Bard, how are you today?
Hey, I'm good. I'm good.
Right.
I almost missed you guys, but I'm here.
All right. Well, I feel unmissed then. So thank you. Thank you for that. All right. Right next to AFK, we have an author, a man who is writing about a menace. I believe his name is author Stephen Walton. And how are you today, Stephen?
I'm doing well, Culture. Good to see you. Hail to the panel. Hail to the chat. Thank you guys for being here. Please share the link out. Smash the like button. Let's have some fun.
Sounds very good. Immediately below the author is the man, the myth, the legend, and the waifu known as Fat Steven Seagal. How's it going, Fat Steven?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm having fun on YouTube. I am not affiliated with jumping in the slightest because I usually get stuck. Back to you, Jim.
All right. Well, very good. Now we move on to our very, very, very special guest, somebody who actually is a real creator, somebody who's making something absolutely beautiful with a great story. It's Nyriam, and she's here. She's going to be talking about her book named Bonds. How's it going, Nyriam?
It's Sunday going, because Sunday's fun day and tomorrow's Monday. And yeah, like back to.
Very good. Well, thank you for joining us. Where you are right now, it is nighttime, right?
Not really. It's like late evening. It's 8 p.m., right? So it's doable.
All right. Very good. Well, thank you for joining us in altering your sleep cycle, work cycle, all that. Appreciate it very much. And another artist immediately next to Nyriam is our very own Mod, our artist of Rogue Entertainment, and just a great guy who has a special celebration today that I want to promote. It's Makini90. What's going on, Makini?
Fade in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are. Hail to the chat, and I'm happy to be here with you guys. Thought I could pop in just before I start my stream.
Fade out. There you go.
Very good. Oh my gosh, you guys are on fire. Thank you all for being here. We have below Makini. We're doing a snake today. This is a snake draft. Below Makini is the man who decided he didn't want to be on camera all of a sudden, and somebody who's also doing a graphic horror novel, something or another.
It's a novel. Just a novel.
Yeah, all right. Okay, well, there's some art that goes with it, but I really appreciate you being here, my friend. It's the Mirror Sphere's origin. Anything going on with you being another dad, a dad again? How do you
take care of the little one.
That's right.
Yeah, trying not to go crazy.
Well, I'm glad you found the time to
Am
be
I loud?
here. No, you're. You're fine. You're fine. Just sit back just a ways from the mic.
That looks like a man that's getting a lot of sleep.
No, I don't think that's true.
The only thing getting sleep on his face is his beard.
That's maybe. Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Stroke it again. Stroke it again. Slower.
He's.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
anyway,
Stevie likes that.
Next to him is another creator, another writer, and a true author, someone who creates a lot of material for all of us to enjoy here on YouTube. I love having him on. Today is something special to read to us, a segment from a new creation that he's doing. It is StoryMan Jack. StoryMan, how are you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me, but first I need to make a statement. I personally and the StoryMan Jack brand are not associated with Current Hollywood, the publishing industry, entertainment machine, or any other hate group. And in light of recent events, as a geek having a nerd son, this issue being close to my heart, I would like to say that there's no place for this systemic hatred of the heroic nerddom and geekdom obvious in the current entertainment industry.
Wow!
Thank you, Storyman Snyder.
I think that was very well put, and I like how you allowed the moment to breathe in between those two statements. So
that's right. Yeah. Didn't link them at all, did I?
No. Hey, and last but not least, a man who has been. He's been struck down, unfortunately, in a very unfair way, and it's something we will talk about here a little bit during the course of the show. Our very own version of Joe Rogan and the very best version of himself, Wes Moody of the Wes Moody Webcast.
Once you strike me down, I'll become more powerful than you can possibly imagine. Wes Moody Webcast, YouTube.com, Minds. Hail. I feel so unworthy to be on a panel of such amazing people. Thank you for having me again.
I feel that. I feel that way all the time. I can't believe people come and hang out with me. Every day, every time it happens, I'm like, wow, that's not possible. The people who are hanging out with me. But here you all are, and I appreciate it. So let's get started. Let's get going. We have a lot to talk about today. We got 30 people in the chat already. It's weird that we started a little bit early, but we may stick with this new starting time. Fat Steven is showing off breadstick eating. I guess he's been watching author Stephen Walton. It's fantastic. Anyway, I want to say hi to everybody in the chat, including a brand new member for me. It is Nancy Reed 333. Thank you for joining the channel membership. I appreciate that very much. I appreciate all the support I've been getting of late. I consider it truly an honor to have as many of you out there following me and paying attention to the things that I say. You guys are really incredible. I do really appreciate it. We have, of course, looks like Gary's here from Pop Culture Minefield. It's very good to see you. Thanks for joining us. We will be having this person and possibly the other member here next weekend, along with Fat Steven and I think one other guest. So I'm very excited. We've been very fortunate with the guests lately, and so I'm pretty pumped up. We've got a lot of talent here.
For a second there, Culture, I thought you meant Gary of Nerdrotic. I was like, wait, what?
No,
There's
Pop
more
Culture
than one
like,
Gary.
holy crap.
Yeah, there are other people with the name Gary mocking.
Yeah, there's more than one Buchler.
Yeah. Well, wait, what? Buchler? Yeah. Hey, look, it's our friend Apollo Patriot, our very own Greek god, who says, "Hail Greek mythology, and I love blue Twi'lek women, dude. Casino, I woke up and looked at my channel. I now have 532. I'm recommending on YouTube. I post 2 videos. I've been really busy. Awesome, man. Awesome. And I swing by there as often as I can and check out the latest ones. I've been playing a little bit of Ghost Recon Wildlands recently myself. Wow, Gary's on the channel with us all of a sudden. And I've been doing a little bit of that, and I've really enjoyed it. It's really weird when Gary doesn't have a beard, isn't it?
No, young Gary looks weird. I'm sorry.
I know, right?
Yeah.
You guys are being very mean at the moment. I worked very hard.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Brightest Day is here. He says hail to me and to all of you. I appreciate that. We have Lasso of Truth. She says hail. Hello, Team Awesome. Hello. Hello to you. Lord Thoth, one of the Modrotics, a very nice person and an excellent mod. I get to hang out with him a couple times a week now. It's pretty amazing. And I appreciate that he's a moderator on so many channels, and I think even mine. So thank you very much for being here, Lord Thoth. It is great to see you today, my friend. Let's see. I have Keith Howard is here. What's going on, Keith? Good to see you. I've been seeing some DMs from you back and forth. I hope everything is well. I know you were feeling under the weather, but I am glad you are doing better, or at least I hope you are. Accidental Tourist is here and says hello, everyone. Well, hello to you.
Who's shaking it?
Yeah, who's rattling their marbles? Like, what is that?
That's not me.
There's some gyrating going on very rapidly.
The rattling comes from my side always and only. I have a very specific set of powers, you know.
Oh, okay. All right.
So baby rattle is a skill?
I have a camera that has integrated autofocus, so
Ah,
enjoy the rattling. Enjoy the rattling.
all right.
Enhance.
That's
Oh,
right.
look at the dimples. That's cute.
Hey, Nyriam's
Yeah,
awesome.
Steven has amazing dimples. That's true.
Oh my goodness. Radicalized Ryan is here. He says hail to me. Well, I'm sure he meant hail to everybody. In fact, I think he does. He says hail to everyone. Everybody's communicating, so thank you all for being here again. Tox Fox is here. What's going on, Tox Fox? And Dastardly is here, the person I keep trying to get more content.
Yes.
Dexy Doodle is here, and Dexy Doodle is working and appreciating the fact that we are going to entertain her today. So I appreciate that as well. Philip Ademic is here. What's going on, Philip? Good to see you.
He needed actual help today in my chat to figure out what snacks to have for your show. So we went with popcorn and chocolate. So I'm glad I could help.
Well, very good. I think popcorn and chocolate are excellent. A little salty and sweet. Very good.
You had to say salty.
Commander Ed Straker of Shadow, one of the new channel members. Thanks for joining us here in the membership. Commander Ed Straker says, hail. the upcoming spring holiday, Jesus Christ Superstar Casino, in honor of the fabulous hair and beard. Hell, absolutely. One of my I have to tell you, I love that musical. I will not sing it though. I've been singing way too much on streams. I've been so it's bad.
Can we just call you Jared Casino? Just like cross you over with Jared Leto, and we're done.
Sure, that sounds fine.
All right, good.
That's fine. I just got to get a tattoo up here that says damaged.
Anyway, just say Chuckles.
Oh,
Definitely don't get a tattoo on your forehead. You know, it could backfire on you, and people could start noticing your wig.
No, that's true.
Yeah, there's a toupee.
Runner's here. Hail, Runner. Good to see you. Hashtag Runner is not a chew toy. I'm saying that on behalf of my friend, the Atlantean, who's probably out there working right now. Hail from the other side. Good to see you, Nancy. Thank you so very much. Cavatino Cavalry Trooper Che. That's really hard to say all together. Culture Casino Squares. Yeah, absolutely. Today it is. I feel like, we have the Hollywood Squares going on, but that's a lot of fun. Hey, Nyriam's in the chat. Wait, you're here. You're there. You're there. I just saw you.
I'm everywhere.
There you are.
Everywhere.
The Islington girl is here. Good to see you. Hail to you. Dragon King 27. Dark Shadow Logan. Hey to you, my friend. And all the way from Istanbul, Matthew Birkland is here. What's going on?
Matthew.
Hail.
Good to see you. Soul Assassin is popping in. Says, sup, y'all, with one of my favorite cartoon characters as the icon in honor of the people attempting to cancel Fluffy and Speedy Gonzalez, which I think that's just wrong. I think that's wrong. You don't cancel. He is as good a mouse as any. That's all I have to say.
Exactly.
I have a question. Does this thing on my right look infected?
It does. It does. That's a growth you probably want to get rid of.
Was that a merkin on her head?
Oh my god.
That's her hair.
Oh.
Hail.
Where did you get a picture of my mother-in-law?
Oh no.
Sorry.
Already with us. Happy Sunday, guys. Okay, Keely.
Did she come from Whoville?
I think
She definitely came for some green eggs and ham.
There you go. There you go.
She might get canceled. I'm just
She
saying.
stole your breadstick, didn't she?
They're taking out Dr. Seuss now too. So, hello, Keely Chow. It's good to see you. The Gaze is here. He says, "What's up?"
Gaze.
I love the gaze.
the demigod.
The chat is Gaze.
Hi, Rowan.
Rowan Ginger. Rowan.
He's doing good, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gaze.
And I do, and like everyone, we really hope the baby's doing well. They're Papa Mirror's here. So,
well, you can look at his face. He's not getting any sleep. The baby's healthy. That's how you can tell.
There you go. Matthew Berthland says, when Ryan transitions, his hair will be as nice as Culture's. He can only hope. Dude needs some advice.
Hair. This is real hair right here.
Yeah, it's not damaged like Culture's.
It was store-bought yesterday.
Look at my beard then, you know.
You guys are mean.
What hair I need.
Nice guy.
At least the shirt's real.
Wes has become Baby Yoda. I'm not sure to what that is in reference to, but that sounds funny.
Is Wes going to lie on Fat Steven's chest now?
Please do. Wes, I have a special spot for you right now.
Keely Chow says, I'm already going to lose an hour watching the all-new episode of Batwoman tonight.
Nice.
Yes, Keely Chow.
Woo!
You are suffering along with my buddy Etep. I don't know how you do it to yourself.
Babyface.
Thank you for that sacrifice.
Yeah,
Thank you.
At first, I thought it was like a mask.
Thank you for your service.
Like, dude, put that on.
Absolutely.
Turn that into a mask.
Jaffo is here. It was amazing hanging out with him on the member stream yesterday. I got to meet a bunch of people that I'd never actually seen face to face yesterday. I love the member streams; they're a lot of fun. Next month we'll be doing it slightly earlier, and we will. We'll also go a little bit longer. We won't be pressed for time because I only really had about an hour and change. So, you guys are awesome. So let's see. Oh, Small Time is here. What's going on, Small Time? Again, another person I got to hang out with yesterday on the member stream. Samurai Vader. Hello, Casino. Hello, Samurai Vader. Good to see you. Hologram Nunchuck. Wow. I love that. And Justin Normie is growing just past 100 subscribers.
Great comments. Great comments.
Yes, that is a shooting star, guys. We are rising quickly there. I love that.
Keep talking to your channel and it will grow.
That's right. That's right.
I am one of those
If you
100
stroke it, it
subscribers.
will get big.
I know.
Yeah, there
I've
are
been doing
many
terrible the
of
last
us.
couple weeks.
Yeah, many of us. Yeah, well, you know, you're going to have ebbs and flows. You just have to plan for them. Like I said, I've been up and down over 1,700 a few times, and I finally got a little bit over 1,700. But I went down a couple again, so it's just crazy. It's crazy, but it just happens. So just keep grinding. That's the trick. Just keep grinding. There's our buddy Geeks and Joys Nerdrotica. What's up, Pickles? Good to see you.
Hail. He's very helpful. He LDG was helping me out on a project I'm doing, so I'm very grateful for that. And he helps a lot of people.
He does. He's like Best Buy tech support, but without the bad prices. You know, it's really and they're a lot more intelligent.
Yeah. Well, in real time, you face to face, you know, fixy. So
I try not making out with my screen when I see his face. It's really hard.
Okay.
Well, where'd that go?
We have Matt G. Matt G is promoting Mandy's book. Hey, Matt, can you look in the description for the show you're watching and throw Nyriam's link in there too? I definitely included it as part of the description. We need to promote this book, which we are going to show off here very shortly.
Such a beautiful book. Such a beautiful book.
Yes, it is.
I love that black and white aesthetic. It's so awesome.
Yeah, I love it too. Yeah, Joaquin Stark or Joaquin Stark. I want to pronounce this properly, so if I'm doing it wrong, let me know.
I think it's Joaquin.
Joaquin.
I think it's
J is
Joaquin.
silent.
I think it's Joaquin.
Joaquin.
Yeah.
I will take. All I need is phonetics, and I will remember it. But thank you so very much for being here. I've been seeing you around a lot, and we do appreciate you. Thank you so much. It's not a weave. That is correct. Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Weaves are
Sure, it's not Joaquin.
That's how I pronounced it the very first time. Joaquin. Yes, but and I love it. If once I get a phonetic name, I will remember it. I love reading people's names. I think it's cool. But Jaffo says an hour and change with CultureCasino and company is like an hour heaven. Well, thank you. That was
another great person we met on the member stream.
Yeah, Jaffa's awesome. All right, let's get going. We got stuff to go. We got stuff to do. We're going to keep doing it. We're going to go forward. We're going to cover a story, and then we're going to talk about Nyriam's book. Are you okay with that, Nyriam? Are you excited about that? All right, very good. So our first story is something kind of fun. We get somebody coming out and saying what they think that you wouldn't normally expect for them to come out and say something like we're about to read. There it is. Actress Scarlett Johansson says Hollywood should stick to acting and drop the politics. Now, as you guys
I love this woman.
I know. But this is not a political channel. We don't discuss the politics, but we discuss the things that are going on or happening in Hollywood. So the opportunity here is to listen to what she has to say in whatever context it is, and to process that on this channel.
Wait.
Culture,
you actually read it this time, because we covered this on Rogue and you just wouldn't stop looking at her. You didn't hear anything that happened. So did you read this article or is
no, actually I think we're actually going to read it together.
Wait. There's words?
There are.
Oh
words.
Lord.
Oh,
here we go.
Yeah. And
There's words, guys.
What I learned is that if I scroll up past the picture, there are words. So yeah. So you did that yesterday. I was upset. There's the Islington girl with a $2 Canadian super sticker, which is Shiba Inu saying, "Yay!" I love that. I love those.
I think we have a little problem there in this article, because there's the headline of the article, then there's tits, and then there's text. I'm pretty sure we're not getting to text anymore.
Wait, there's a head?
We are. We're gonna get there. You guys
are
ready?
we?
There we go. There. No,
I'm not affiliated.
You can leave the lower half of the picture up for just a second.
I'm not gonna.
No,
I'm not gonna. Calm down. All right, here we go, guys. Scarlett Johansson. Scarlett Jo casted her disapproval of Hollywood's constant political attacks and said that they should stick to acting. Well, thank you. She says, I don't think actors have obligations to have a public role in society, said the actress during an interview with British magazine The Gentlewoman. Some people want to, but the idea that you're obligated to because you're in the public eye is unfair. You didn't choose to be a politician. You're an actor.
Adult pretender. Sorry.
Right. That's right. Johnson faced cancel culture head on during 2017 when she was accused of whitewashing after she took a role in the movie Ghost in the Shell. She was awesome in that, by the way. A movie based on classic Japanese anime. Later in 2018, the mob came in full force after her when she took the role. Oh, we lost someone. Oh, that's weird.
We lost Pat Steven.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. I think he said he's going to be right back.
Oh, okay. All right. Very good.
You need a snack. We'll be right there.
Okay. Well, it is Fat Steven. Anyway. When she took the role of transgender man in the movie Rub and Tug, which I'm sure Steven's seen a few times.
Right? No, that's a great name for a movie. Though.
The movie got
definitely is a great name for a movie.
Be careful when you Google it.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. Happy ending.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised they haven't found out that Hilary Swank was in a movie like that and tried to cancel her. I mean, it's just a matter of time.
It was a long time ago, but yes, you're right. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And continuing on, because this isn't long and we'll be able to have a discussion about it. Your job is to reflect our experience to ourselves. Your job is to be a mirror for an audience and to be able to have an empathetic experience through art. That is what your job is, continued Johansson. Whatever my political views are, all that stuff I feel most successful when people can sit in a theater or at home and disappear into a story or a performance and see pieces of themselves, or are able to connect with themselves through this experience of watching this performance or story or interaction between actors or whatever it is.
God, imagine having an actor or a story that's so good it doesn't matter what gender or what race they are, but you can identify with parts of that character's experience or garner some wisdom through it. That'd be awesome.
That's an amazing concept.
That's how they should make movies.
Yeah,
I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, just a normie says, "Oh damn, she's going to get roasted."
Will she?
I'm afraid you're right, but at least somebody out there saying, "Well, Matthew McConaughey said essentially the same thing." I mean, and he's a fairly well-educated dude. He might run for governor in Texas, from what I last heard. StoryMan Jack.
Really?
No, come to California. We need you.
We need you.
Ain't nobody going to California, Wes.
Save us.
I love the guy. He just tells it like it is. Whatever pops in his head.
All right,
which is cool.
Yeah.
All right,
that's a stump speech right there. All right.
That's right. Yeah, it's better than "come on, man." Anyway, so last paragraph. Again, no politics, guys. Come on. And they're affected by it, and they're thinking about it, and they feel something. Continued Johansson. They have an emotional reaction to it: good, bad, uncomfortable, validating, whatever. That's my job. The other stuff is not my job.
I respect this woman.
Me too. That's
didn't Goldie Hawn and what's his name come out and say pretty much the same thing?
Yeah,
we're clowns. We're the court jesters. Shut up.
There's always been a certain level of political preaching from Hollywood, though. We can remember this for decades upon decades. It's just that everything is so polarized right now. You're only allowed to have one perspective, which
is it preaching though? Because nowadays you can see everybody's so opinionated. Everybody feels like they need to have some kind of opinion, and I think it goes with the politics as well. So when you have a basic regular actor, they feel like they should have some kind of political opinion too. Maybe.
I also think that the advent of the internet, just everyone's having to put out their personality or profile on the internet, and I think that that's become an addiction and a problem with people too. It's created a little bit of narcissism, or people feeling as though they have to project in order to be heard.
Yeah.
There are so little, there are not many people who just keep their stuff to themselves.
And you're right, Stephen. Didn't Marlon Brando have a Native American woman accept something for him at one point when I was a little kid, and it was a big deal at the time?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's the start of all the madness with the Oscars, anyway.
Yeah, and Keely Chow says you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become a broken man from watching Batman.
No kidding.
Perfect.
Tips already at that broken man.
That's right. He is. He's very broken. Solus Adam says, I like Scarlett Jo more now. Absolutely. Yeah. Because she's not frustrated. Absolutely. Jaffa says, hail, Scarlett Johansson. Absolutely. I think somebody got the same KP I did.
Is this possibly the last movie she's going to do with Marvel? So maybe it's that she's at the point where she can say something.
Actually, yeah. I mean, here's the thing: everybody's going to. She's hot property. Everybody's going to pick her up. She's got miles of road left in front of her.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
mileage is good.
She's going to be.
I don't think they're going to let her go.
And I guarantee her fan base just increased.
Or. Because I've never heard the Twitter mob really, propping her up or using her as a tool for a weapon.
And from everything I know about everything she's ever said, she's a liberal. She's leftist.
Classic.
Classic liberal. That's different. Yeah. And
it is different, but still
way different.
It's the problem, and ignoring, setting that all aside, it's just somebody who says, I just want to present the best character in the best story in the best possible way, because that's your job, right?
Common sense, which isn't very common anymore.
If we can get ScarJo and Gina on the same film together, I'm just saying.
Dude, that's a $1 billion blockbuster in a land.
Can we call that one rubbing? Never mind.
Hey, now, all I want to say is this: Lord Thoth has exactly my thoughts. ScarJo is one of my free passes. Her and Jessica Alba. If you don't have a list of 5 that have been agreed on, you're not
5. Y'all get 5. I've only ever got.
Well, you mean a list of dimes, a list of 10 out of 10.
Anyway, but here's the thing, and we have of course Nyriam on here who just said that she absolutely loves this lady, and that's fantastic. I mean, this is strong, man, to just come out and say I want to do my job, and this is my job.
But culture, is it strong to come out and just say common sense? Because that's what it is, common sense, but because of the atmosphere that we're in, it's stunning and brave.
Yeah, her environment.
But it's a like I said, and it should what she said shouldn't be a controversial take. Is my point.
Right.
20 years ago, if somebody had said this, we wouldn't be even talking about it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, you're 100% right. AFK has not said much. Is AFK available to say words?
Yeah, no, I'm still here. I'm just listening to you guys, and I just agree for the most part about.
I just have to say, what a great new avatar, by the way.
Oh, it's really pretty.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Sevius made it for me, just like the one he had before. So
I love the guitar on the whole widescreen thing on your Twitter profile. It's pretty nice.
Oh yeah, thanks. It's technically a lute, but I forgive you.
Well, I'm not. I just bought my first guitar about 6 months ago. So
guitar thing.
That's really cool.
A strange instrument that you pluck.
I'm surprised that lutes
with hair like that. You're talking shit on a guitar. Really, Culture? You weren't the guy who was like, feeling himself and crying while playing acoustic, on the beach? That's not you?
You want me to go get a guitar?
No.
Oh, okay. AFK, you were trying to speak, and then all of a sudden StoryMan and Steven decided to mansplain things. So go ahead.
Oh, no, that's okay. I don't mind the mansplaining.
Oh, no,
it's just explaining with male parts.
Oh, okay. Explaining with male parts. I love it. So, but this isn't unique, right, AFK? I mean, it's not. Is it?
Well, honestly, a lot of people have been already screaming that they shouldn't be saying stuff in the first place. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I prefer more people to say that they'd rather not give their opinion on politics and whatnot when they're being asked them, because it's true. Their job is to act, right? So it's like if I had a retail job and I was at Safeway and I was bagging some food and someone came up to me and they were like, tell me, what do you think of the political system and blah, 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 blah. I'd be like, nah, I don't want to talk to you about that. I'm at work. And they'd be like, well, don't you think that it's your responsibility because you bag and see people? Like, you could do that to anybody. And it's just so stupid when you think about it. So I don't know, unless you're a politician or you're making it your job to go out and do that stuff.
Well,
it shouldn't be expected of you.
AFK, did you say you could teabag anybody? What?
That's. I was confused for a moment too.
Yeah, that's what I was at. Okay.
But that's the thing is that I think some of these actors are starting to understand they're no longer demigods like they used to be.
Well, it's I get the impression a lot like it's just that the winner syndrome, like you can complain about a lot of stuff when something's not going your way, but once you start liking the way things are going, you'll stop complaining, and then you'll be like, well, why? There's no need to complain anymore. Let's all get together. So I only weigh it so much. Like I'm happy to hear it. I don't care how genuine they are about it, as long as they're saying that they don't want to say anything. That's perfectly fine by me. But I get annoyed with the ones that open their mouths. So that's just me.
Well, so for years, like Tom Hanks, you didn't know his political views because he just kept quiet on it. And then this past half decade or more, right around 2016, that's when everybody who before wouldn't even say anything just went insane.
Well, it was also, I think there was a bit of force speaking involved, this echo chamber that's been created about it, especially after 2016 and all the hyper politicization that happened. Everyone felt like they had to. I have to defend myself by proclaiming that I support these insane ideas.
Right.
Well, it'd be interesting to see if he's still going to become a Grecian now that we have somebody else in the executive office. Interesting stuff there. But,
right.
Yeah.
And the thing is that, with everybody kind of speaking out, there's those few celebrities who don't speak out, who tend to keep quiet on stuff. And, few times more often than not, they're the ones who end up getting attacked, like what we saw with Chris Pratt and such, because they don't take a side. They don't speak out and say anything. They keep quiet. They keep themselves. They don't have they're not, people like Henry Cavill, who doesn't have like a Twitter or a social media. He keeps himself a lot. He focuses on his projects he's doing. And yet, people will still attack him for not speaking up on issues or, saying something about it, or just making insinuatory claims about them, like what we saw with Chris Pratt.
Yeah, well, there's a lot. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna say that there's just a lot of pressure, I think, that's put on anybody unfairly when it comes to that kind of stuff. Because it's just like, if you want someone to be saying that stuff, then you go right on ahead and you start saying that stuff for yourself. But if you're like, well, I assume that someone else is going to do this for you, that's that's presumptuous, and that makes an ass out of you and me sort of situation. It's just like, no one needs to do it but you. It's your problem in your head, and deal with it.
High school politics.
It's like when it's like when the whole thing with Gina that dropped is like getting her to say BLM and put pronouns in her bio when she didn't want to, and she had she was already doing that beforehand. They just wanted more of her. They wanted to use Gina as kind of their voice. Yeah. And I think it's a lot with a lot of the big names, not just celebrities, but influencers, people who have a lot of clout, people who have a lot of influence, people who are big names. They want them
to leverage
to pressure them to be their voice and speak what they want to say.
That's absolutely right. But beyond all of that, the Islington girl here has exactly the right idea. I don't need to connect with myself even. Sometimes I don't prefer to. And that's what escapism is. I want to see an amazing story. Maybe I don't need to see myself in these characters.
No,
I've read amazing books that I didn't see myself as any part of any of the characters I was reading,
and learned things from those books.
Oh, very.
It was such a huge and perfect experience to finally escape from this world into some complete different universe.
And the biggest point is that if Hollywood and entertainment weren't shoving politics down our throat, we wouldn't even care.
No, we wouldn't even care. It's just become hyper politicized, all of this. And I enjoy you don't need to connect with a character on superficial ways, like just they look like you. They don't even have to be human. There could be an emotional connection, an intellectual, family, and anything familiar to the observer, or not even at all. You can entirely live a foreign experience on screen or in a book, and that's the nuances that have been lost with the way that Hollywood is approaching all of these platforms, all these genres.
One of the greatest movies that exemplifies that, Enemy Mine. Where the alien is who you're sympathizing with.
Yep.
And not the human.
Yep.
Right.
And, I mean, it's Louis Gossett Jr., so no wonder, but still, Enemy Mine was perfect at showing how you don't need to identify with anything to understand the point that's getting across.
And I used that very example of that very film just a couple of days ago. So absolutely, I'm 100% on board with that. And that's the way it is. But let's get a couple super chats and some other comments from the chat. And then we need to check out Nyriam's book because it's closing out soon and she needs more backers. I'm telling you.
It's okay. It's okay. We don't need to rush this. Before we even enter it, I would like to say that it's really sad. I'm from a different country, so we are running things a little bit different over here. And when I see how the politics is basically dividing the whole the whole USA, like people are talking about this and this only, and it's really a thing. It can basically turn neighbor against neighbor and family against family. It's just terrible over here. Nobody gives a fuck. So I mean, you have like two huge political parties or divisions, whatever you call it as you will. Over here we have 10 plus, even more, right? There are a few extremes that are really, really like people don't like them, but overly, generally speaking, the only time when people talk about politics is before and after elections, and that's it.
Yeah,
and that's just so sad. It's just so sad that the world and basically every part of industry just turned into this.
And that's true, and that's actually the plan. So, but let's get through some of these super chats real quick, and we'll move into some of the next stuff. Glinzer says for $5, thank you, Glinzer. Says conservative president equals speak up, violent silence is violence, etc., etc. Liberal president equals we should stay out of politics. Yeah, that's one way to look at it for sure. I mean, in this particular circumstance, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I know that she said some things in the past, but I don't think she said a whole lot. And I didn't do enough homework to go back and look at it. But I understand where you're coming from for sure. Let's see. Oh, Hologram Numchuck is here. It says, well said. I think that was in reference to something earlier, which was probably what Storyman Jack was saying. Kurt Russell is a boss. Absolutely. And Tox Fox says she's calling them the R word, but in an elegant way. Well, maybe so. Author Stephen Walton loves stump speeches. Well, yes, that's probably true. Walton with the truth bombs. Yeah, very good. And Lasso of Truth. She's absolutely right. When we go to Dunkin's or Starbucks for a coffee, we don't go there for the political opinion of the server. Their job is to serve. It's no different than for actors. That's absolutely true. I like that thinking. Jaffo says, as actors, if jesters are what they can be most compared to, maybe you should go back to Shakespeare. Jesters were there to remind the king finitude of their existence. Absolutely. Yeah. How finite they were. Yeah. Oh, hey, it's Bruce. What's up, Bruce? My name's Boatland when I'm tired, but shipping work is still required. Then all I want is little snoozle turn to side'll block the Suze.
Does that rhyme?
Sure, I think you're waiting for the translation, but I think nobody is capable of giving you any.
He did it again. My name is Boat, and when I'm tired, but shipping work is still required, then all I want is little snooze. I turn to side, I block the Seuss. Yeah, I get it. Okay. Yeah, Dr. Seuss. Very good. Yeah.
The vibrator.
Commander Straker says she got off the hook at the end because she was because she's happy Joe Mama. Oh yeah, hey, Joe Mama Bribin's one. Okay, all right. And Kurt Russell basically said actors just need to shut up and act. That's it. I'm paraphrasing. No, absolutely, the Islington girl. Free the nut, absolutely, my friend. Free the net, absolutely. Ironcaster is here. What's going on? Back Fatal J's book. That thing is on fire. Please check that out, guys. Thank you for everybody showing up. Now, nothing makes me happier than seeing all the memes from the Suez Canal. Yeah, the dude with the tractor that says just the dude with the tractor. It was really funny. That Twitter post was hysterically funny. The little dump truck out there trying to dig the front of the boat. Fantastic. I'm trying to get through these, guys. I apologize. We're moving right along. Oh, Kip Ellis for $1.49 super sticker. Thank you, Kip. One of the members of the Street Schmatz crew. And I appreciate him being here, of course. I think that super sticker is a Doomacorn. Thank you for that. I will do the Doomacorn, my version of the Doomacorn sound, which is doom, da-doom, doom, doom. So thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, Machiny. Machiny does it properly. That's quickly followed up. Looks like we're going to have a herd of Doomacorns here, so warm up those vocal cords, Machiny.
All right.
Radicalized Ryan send us another super sticker, which is also a Doomacorn. So Radicalized Ryan, let me highlight you, and Machiny, go. I love this. This is so much easier when Machiny's here. He does a good job.
I love how the deep voice African Americans doing the high pitched Doomacorn. That's great.
I think it's great. I think it's great anyway. You guys are awesome. Look at all the people in the chat, and everybody agrees. Enemy Mine's awesome. Oh, Dweez says something interesting. Says, as someone who is an American, I couldn't care less about what these idiots think about these political issues. Thank you. Unfortunately, they have such a huge platform, they end up in our earballs, and there we are. So, and our friend Fat Steven has returned, so that's good news.
My apologies. It was kind of a technical support / family issue. So with Scarlett, I agree with her. She said something smart, and honestly, be a professional pretender. Don't get into politics. Nobody cares.
Okay, that's very good. All right, thank you, Stephen. Moving on to the next super chat, we have Tox Fox with £5. Thank you from my friends in the UK. I appreciate all of you guys. Says I've been told I look like ScarJo a lot, yet the one I empathize most with from the Avenger movies is Thor, because his struggle and humanity of his arc. Absolutely. Yeah. I like
once you get past all the jokes.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing. Everything that's when you end up with Whedon, and stuff. Then you end up with quippy dialogue. Yeah, quippy. Yeah,
he just hasn't updated his formula.
Thank you, Snowdub Music Entertainment for the $2 super chat. Says Culture's hair is on point today. Well, thank you very much, my friend. I had a lot of fun hanging out with you yesterday. I was hanging out with Jolly and everybody else there late. I was on a lot of streams yesterday. I blame author Stephen Walton. That's clearly his fault. Let's see. Oh, wait, here we go. Glinzer said something a couple seconds earlier. Spencer Tracy in Inherit the Wind may be Hollywood's best example of an objective mindset. That's probably true.
Look how long ago that was, though.
Yeah. Sub 2 Mice Fire Fire Origin. There you go. So
Mice Fire.
I thought that's Misfire.
Yeah, Misfire.
He didn't misfire. He just had a baby.
Matt G, you're awesome, man. Appreciate you.
Is that why the tree's not pregnant yet?
Oh my goodness! Oh, look, hey, Nancy Reed just subscribed to Mice Fire. So awesome.
Nice.
Oh, you guys are so great.
And I'll be doing a writing stream on Nancy's channel on Wednesday night.
Oh, that's awesome. That's
nice.
freaking awesome. Cool. So much fun with that stuff. Wes Moody says
Movie.
Wes
Moody.
Well, I was on.
That's the version of me that lives in the Askewniverse.
Yeah,
there you go.
Alternate universe, Wes.
Own it, Wes.
I was on Snowdub's channel, and Jolly kept dropping the movie breaks, and I was, anyway.
I forgot about that. Why are you doing that to me? I just forgot about that. I will pull out the avatar. I swear I will.
No, West Movie since I just started animated short series, new channel, awesome. And by the way, it is very awesome. You've got to check it out. It's great. Great. Hey, the Gaze is here, guys, for $4.99. You don't have to do that, brother.
I love the Gaze.
Me too.
Why you
Anyway,
being
It's very fun to play.
King of the trailers.
Yeah, I just backed Bonds myself.
Oh,
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, Gaze reminds us that Walton has embarrassing splinters. That's true. But never mind that. back Bonds today. Indie is our future.
Yes.
100% correct. Thank
It
you,
absolutely
Gaze.
is.
And you're absolutely right.
It absolutely is. Because
Steven, we already know it's a diverse move. No need to be embarrassed.
We all know you have resting birch face.
man, I really wanted to get positive in the minute. Thank you guys for squashing that on me.
His acorns are in a clamp.
Screw the industry. If they're not going to give us good content, then we need to look to indie creators. We need to look to people like Nyriam. Need to look. What, baby? Go ahead.
It was either that or the high heels.
There you go.
What makes you think he's not wearing high heels?
Yeah, you can't.
No. We have a different kind of deal. So he needs to take every stump and splinter and wood joke we make, or he gets stumped by the high heels.
Yeah, I get
oh my!
I can see Fat Steven sending out a meme with Steven sitting there, a high heeled bare leg up in the air with splinters all around.
No, I'll just find it like a good looking shrub from Fortnite. I'll put a pair of nice spiked heels on it from the goth community.
Yeah.
Oh,
you gotta have some West movies pressed up on me.
Oh my goodness! All right.
What do you usually do during Christmas?
Oh my goodness!
I now understand Mad Martigan's expression most of the time.
Most of the time, yeah. When Mad's on yeah, okay. So Bruce Lombardo for $4.98. Thank you, Bruce, my friend. It's good to see you. Amarillo by morning. Thank you. Culture, your weekly contribution for your coffee. Thank you, sir. We appreciate your continuous and frequent reinforcement of our sanity. Well, I appreciate you, Bruce, in a lot of ways, and I love watching you paint miniatures and hanging out with Makini. I love those streams. A good way for me to
later, bro.
Put content together, and we will definitely see you later on the celebration stream over at Makini 90s channel, as he has crossed the 500 threshold. And someone who blew right by 500 also was Fat Steven Seagal, who is over.
I am 16 away from 600 subs.
Woo! Wow.
I have blown up quite immensely, and a lot of it's come from the Lano community, really watching the reaction videos we've been doing about the whole Bungie development going on, and it's they're giving me a lot of feedback, and they actually requested Upper Echelon's next video to do a reaction with the panel.
Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome.
It's great content too.
It is.
I've been playing Destiny since launch. So
same. About 8 years. That's how much I put into that game. So I understand where
lots of money, lots of time.
Oh, I don't have any money. I just panhandle. That's pretty much what I do.
Yeah. There we go.
I know the way.
And you know the way. This is the way. Well,
My
we thought there was another way in Star Wars. You know what? I'm not doing it. I'm gonna get these.
What's a baby?
Before you read that super sticker, I want to give Parrothead and the other memers like ABC a shout out. Those guys need a lot of recognition. Sure, they don't have channels, they don't come on, but they do a lot of participation, making us laugh with those pictures. So I think everyone in the chat deserves to give Parrothead and ABC and all the other memers a good applause in the chat for what they've done over the year, because they've done a lot.
And not to mention a lot of our avatars.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Fat Steven?
Pardon?
What?
Hey, I do that for fun, man. When I do normies and I do your those little video things, I do it for fun. If you guys like it, I have no problem. It's just something that comes in my head, like a biscuit.
Well, Fat Steven's 100% right. We have, of course, Parrothead, and his super sticker is for Stephen Walton. It's a lot of trees.
Yep.
It's not funny.
I've got to go back and research where this came from, because this is getting bigger than the coffee.
Do you think that Walton's favorite movie is The Swiss Family Robinson, just so he can actually have a treehouse and be extra close to the bark? Do you think that's how it works?
And he could that was spread out a lot of trees, right? And kind of like
a bunch of dicks.
He probably loves Woody Allen.
Is this kind of similar to the sandpaper fetish? I'm just
yeah, kind of. Except I don't know.
you poor man, you poor man.
He's wearing like Victoria's Secret and holding like a belt sander. I'm ready to go, baby.
Yep. No high heels needed anymore. Ever again.
Radicalized Ryan sends us a super sticker for $1.49. Thank you, Radicalized Ryan. By the way, don't you love that icon? Isn't that so cool with the like glowing eyes? I think it's
perfect.
Great.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Why does that?
Anyway.
Why does that avatar look more masculine than Ryan does in general? That's what's bothering me.
No, Ryan,
It's the lava.
it's the haircut. Anyway, so this is of course a Doomicorn. So our very talented artist will also do his best impression of a Doomicorn. Everybody be quiet. I might clip this one.
I'm questioning your masculinity.
What was that, Steven?
I'm questioning your masculinity.
Uh-huh. All right.
I love you,
Yeah,
though.
that's-
Well, hail to Larry, who has arrived.
Hail.
Good to see you, Larry.
How can you possibly question the man's masculinity? Do you see what he's drawing?
I play
Yeah.
a lot of Jeopardy.
Oh,
You sure that's not projection?
I don't project Jeopardy. What am I throwing questions at people? What is this?
L Punk Trace
Just ask the
here says,
question.
hey, Chuckles Casino and panel. Oh my gosh, you guys today. Captain Trek is here. Captain Trek, you were doing some amazing. Oh yeah, absolutely, my friend. We can definitely talk. Appreciated the breakfast brew. I do try to stop by and throw a like every day. Sometimes I can't hang out. You get started a lot earlier than I'm prepared to like watch things, but you definitely have a good way to entertain people in the morning, and we all appreciate you.
Hail,
for
Captain
that.
Trek.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness, Nyriam has a thought. Are you ready? What do you call a cowboy with splinters in his gums? Clint Eastwood. And what do you call an author with the same?
Desperate?
Walton.
Nothing personal there.
She's off camera. Kevin Feige
he
still
has
needs
to apologize.
Yeah, Kevin Feige does need to stop ripping off Joss Whedon's humor. Absolutely. Yeah, that Buffy humor, it worked in one show. It doesn't work in superhero stuff. Nancy Reed, 333. Well, thank you, Nancy, for $3.33. I love this. This is a cool, unique thing. Very cool. Coffee and donuts. Thank you very much for that, and I appreciate it. And I will have I like bacon. Can I have bacon instead of the donut?
I'll give you bacon.
No. But I'll
You don't like Canadian bacon?
Thank you,
What the
Nancy.
hell,
I
man?
appreciate it. Wes Booby. That's going to be a thing.
Yes, movie.
That is definitely going to be a.
I told you, I only want to be made fun of for the things I want to be made fun of for. Damn it!
You don't choose. You don't choose.
Every time I hear Wes talk, I love it. Whenever he tries to hold back a laugh, it's like the most precious thing in the world, man.
And
Really is.
it is, yeah. And low spec Linux laptop. Thanks for being here, brother. Appreciate you. Says good afternoon. Well, good afternoon to you guys. Keep throwing links in the thing, the mods that are out there for all these people's great channels, because Nancy is on a sub spree.
Thank you,
So
Nancy.
be sure to check that out. Yeah,
Thank you for
absolutely.
supporting these wonderful channels.
Like, oh my God, Matt G. Like, as if, yeah,
Like,
I'm not.
oh my god, whatever. Sorry,
Oh my God, what is that?
my balls just went away. What happened?
Everybody's mispronouncing misfire.
Misfire.
It's Myriasphere Origins. Come on, guys. There are more vowels. Don't ever go on Wheel of Fortune.
I was joking to Bruce the other day that we need to get Mandy on Machiny Live, and once we do, it's going to be basically a Southern stream because I'm from Texas, he's from Texas. Mandy
is a he now? What the hell?
Just gonna be just all Southern accents. The entire stream.
Whoa! Ironcaster's doing something in the background. He's got notes written down for what will be his first review, a samurai movie with a 70-minute action piece done in one take with one camera.
Wow.
Dang.
Nice.
Crazy Samurai 400 versus 1. That's amazing.
Damn.
And people, the gays. Hey, the gays, are you here? If you are, do a thing. What's up, Larry?
I regret nothing for what's coming.
All right. Oh, and bacon. Thank you, Nancy. You didn't have to do that.
Oh,
thank you. You guys are so great.
He really wanted the sausage, but thank you, Nancy.
Oh, Cavatino dunking on it. 333. 333.
Hey, well, you know when Walton's in Vegas, you know how he propositions those sexy trees? Hey, you got tree fitty?
Oh, no. Oh, who did we just lose?
Mirrorsphere. You didn't see the private chat?
Yeah,
Mirrorsphere.
Misfire.
So everyone sub to the Mirrorsphere's origin.
Yes, absolutely. It's a great channel.
Yeah, he's a good guy, and he does everything he does is.
We need to get him monetized. He keeps breeding.
Yeah,
so let's help him out.
He's going to need some money. That's for sure. Mm-hmm. Did someone say booby? Not almost.
Wes Mooby.
That's Mooby is what I said.
Oh, I see another animated shorts idea coming through my head now.
Okay. There you go.
Bruce Lombardo sends another $4.99 super chat. Says, should we get author Stephen Walton a copy of Settlers of Catan? He could trade sheep for wood. Or
I would like to make a statement. I finally found some proof of Walton's After Dark special.
Oh no!
Wait! I think I just had it there.
Bruce, can you blow me up
See?
quickly?
Bruce,
yeah. You great minds think alike.
Bruce, you're supposed to be my friend. You start all this shit, this shenanigans with this group of dicks. I love you, bro.
I think Walton sounds a little bit splintered.
That is awesome.
Oh, wait. I want to ask the chat, what is Walton's favorite Ninja Turtle character? Splinter.
Master Splinter. Actually.
Oh, he is a Master Splinter.
Steven, and what's your favorite type of tree?
Wes, help me.
I'm no longer nervous.
Oh,
no wonder he gets turned on touching. No wonder he gets turned on touching books.
What's your favorite type of tree?
Oh my goodness, guys! I missed a big super chat. This is from our friend Glinzer. What's up, Glinzer? Man, you're really dropping the bucks today. Appreciate you, man. American Werewolf in London, Wolfen the Wolfman, 1941. Absolutely. The Company of Wolves and The Howling are my favorite wolf movies. How about The Panel? By the way, stoked for Bonds to Drive. Awesome. Wow, that's a good question. You know what? I'm going to interrupt our normally scheduled talk about stuff to ask everybody that thing. AFK Bard, let's start with you. Favorite wolf movies?
Favorite wolf movies?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like just anything with a wolf in it?
Werewolves primarily. Wolves.
Oh.
Wolfen.
There goes Coyote Ugly.
Yeah. As a kid, it was probably Balto. Even though he's half wolf, I think it still counts. That was that animated movie about the blood dog.
Back in my head, yeah.
Wow. It was a pretty good story. It was a really good story. The kids loved it.
Yeah, I really liked that. And there's another one. It's a super obscure. I've lost it with time. Somebody could. I love it if you found it. It was a Disney movie from the 80s, and so it actually had like kids smoking and stuff back in the day because they didn't really care. And it had to do with a girl who was left in like on the East Coast way back in like the early 1900s, and her dad goes to like Oregon to do lumber, and the whole movie is her making her way across the United States to find him, and she befriends a wolf along the way, and he goes with her.
The Journey of Natty Gann.
Yeah, that's it. Oh my god, yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah, I just googled that within 10 seconds. That's it.
This community is so smart.
1985. Yeah, Google makes me smart. Yeah,
smart.
Thank you, Jack.
I use a lot of Google.
Hey, Walton, this one's for you. It says Stephen Walton is hiding his resting birch face right now.
Thank you, Lasso. You're wonderful. Thank you for supporting all these channels. Thank you.
Thank
I'm
you,
gonna
Lasso,
ask for the third time, Stephen. What's your favorite type of tree?
What? I'm not answering that question in this context. All right, and I don't like how quickly you've understood that this community picks on one another, and you've taken to it.
You want to know what Walton's safe word is? Timber.
I grew up with Silver Bullet. That's my favorite.
Yep.
That's my favorite werewolf movie.
If a tree falls in the woods, does Walton still get turned on?
You're such a dick.
Machini, any of those? Wolfen, Werewolf in London, any of those? Anything you come to mind as a favorite?
Damn, I can't think of anything.
Dances with Wolves.
Are there any that involve voluptuous chicks? Because then Mac would be like,
no.
It's
What's your favorite furry movie?
I was probably going to say Balto, like AFK, but probably this anime called Wolf's Rain, which I've seen a little bit that I really like as well.
Everybody keeps comparing it to, Bonds to this anime. I haven't seen it yet.
No.
Has anyone compared it to Twilight?
Oh God, no. Speaking of which,
Let's just start with the Birchies again.
Why has no one said Teen Wolf?
That was mine. You just took mine away, Fat Steve.
That was mine too. How can I take yours away?
Okay.
They're still cursed. They're still cursed. They're still Were. They're still 100% wolf. There's Howl. There's wolves. There's a whole bunch.
No, I know, but I think
we can share it. We can each have half of Michael J. Fox. Okay?
Okay. All right. Good.
There's even Wolf Cop and Underworld and Blade. There's all of them.
I'm going to say. Yeah. Oh, Underworld's excellent. I'm going to say
Underworld.
I'm going to save Nyriam for last because then I'm going to promote her book. So, Wes, you haven't talked a lot, buddy. I didn't get a good finish to the Scarlet Joe thing. But first, what about the wolf? What's your favorite werewolf type movie?
Definitely, I think an American Werewolf in London. I mean, it's serious, but it also has a little bit of gallows humor when his dead friend keeps rotting the whole movie. And appropriate use of Creedence Clearwater Revival, Bad Moon Rising. That's a classic scene right there. And I don't know, does Old Yeller count? Old Yeller?
No, that's a rabies movie.
Does Harry Potter count?
Darn.
And
then Teen Wolf. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Storyman Jack.
I liked The Breed. I liked The Howling. I liked. The thing about Underworld was I loved the transformation of the wolf, how he had to rip his skin off, and I kind of borrowed from that for my story. I love that visual thing. But yeah, Silver Bullet though is going to be the number one. I mean, I'm a huge Stephen King fan, number one, and number two, I was made to watch that movie probably 150 times until the tape wore out. So
wow.
Does Coyote Ugly count though, or no?
No, but you know what does count? The amazing book that our friend Nyriam has put together. It's on the screen now. Mm-hmm. It is got
beautiful
4 days left. It's absolutely gorgeous. The art is great. Nyriam, do you want to say anything about this?
It's sexy.
It's sexy. It's gorgeous. It's werewolf. What else do you want to know?
No, I don't know.
It's perfect. It's the best book, best comics 2021 werewolf book. Completely different approach to werewolf comics.
Yeah,
and I'm very humble.
Yeah, it is. It's beautiful. There are 2 trailers on here, which I would play, but we're way over time on everything we've done so far, and I want her to talk about. Can you give us a little bit about what's going on here? Some background on these amazing characters you've created, or is that going to give away the story?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. First of all, what every reader or backer of this project should know is this is the first book out of 10 plus. It's about a girl. It's about a girl that has lost her family in a battle because she's been growing up in a pack, in a wolf pack, right? She's a werewolf, where their pack has been attacked a lot, right? So basically, during one of these wars, she lost her parents and was left with her small brother. And seeing this how it affected her, how it created some kind of special bond. You know, there's a scene they were standing in a funeral, right? And her little brother was like a baby. He started crying, and pretty magically, she was the only one who managed to calm him down, to stop him from crying, and suddenly a very strong bond appeared between them, right? And that's when she told herself, still as a kid, that I want to protect this little dude because he has nobody else but me, right? So she strives to become the next future alpha, the strongest one, the most responsible one, the leader who wants to prevent any other attacks, who wants to stop all that nonsense going on, right? But since the pack where she's growing up, they are defenders, they are fighters. There are many more suitable wolves than her. She has a lot problems and issues to overcome, a lot of obstacles, right? But she's gonna meet a lot of people along the way. Some of them are gonna be friends. Some of them are gonna be enemies. Some of them maybe even love interests. We'll see. But with each person she meets, she learns a lot. She learns how it goes, and she grows bonds of different kinds, right? So that's pretty much it. In the very first book, it's called The Drive because it's describing what is her drive for becoming the alpha. Also, she needs to learn what it means to be the alpha. What are some positives, negatives? What are some consequences that can come if you do not do your job right? And that's pretty much it. It's gonna be stuffed with action, with drama, with adventure, with the horror, comedy, even a little bit of gore. I really tried to put maximum of myself, like the top into it. When it comes to the story, when it comes to the art part, it's gonna be black and white. The very first book is 72 pages, and the next one is already thumbnailed. So if everything goes right, I would love to make a mailing list by the end of 2021. So if the conditions are top, I would definitely go. I would definitely want to go with a book per year. So pretty much by the end, you will have a pretty decent collection of a very unique werewolf story.
Right, and the art's absolutely beautiful, as you guys can see here. I mean, you're looking at 72 pages in this first book, which is impressive. The price of entry is very low with the different offerings. I was impressed that you have the puppy version available, which is a PDF form. I thought that was really cool. Some people do like digital comics and stuff, but I like to hold it in my hand. So of course I backed it. I backed it. You Steven, you're such a dirty mind.
Steven, yours gonna get carved into the wolf plate, into the wood plate.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome. I would like to be immortalized in your comic. Thank you for that offer. I appreciate it. It's great. Thank you.
And then of course, I'm very excited for this book, Nyriam. I'm really glad you decided to join us today, and I hope that this thing gets just bunches and bunches more backers. Guys, the link is in the description of the video today. It's also being thrown out there into the chat a couple of times so far, along with other creators that we all support. And I can't wait. I can't wait. So you said there's going to be more than 10 of these books?
10 plus, I'm thinking, because it can be 10, it can be 9 thick, it can be 11. Really, the story is huge. Just to say it, like, I wrote it in chapters. I wrote like 60 chapters, and this book covered the very first 3 of them, right? So it will really depend on what the next chapters have to offer. But what I would like to point out in the end is everybody loves Red Gaze over here. He helped me to set up this campaign because of my country, right? It wouldn't be allowed. That's the first thing. He also made the trailers, right? So huge thank you for that. But we are aiming for 13K because there is this Madman mini comic stretch goal, because the little brother of my main heroine, he's a huge comic lover, right? And so if we reach 13K, Red already wrote a mini comic story about Mudman. It's in the very, very bottom. If you could scroll.
I'm working on it.
Yep.
The line work is great. I like the blacks and whites and grays a lot. Like you delivered it well. It looks very nice.
I enjoy black and white. Really.
Yeah, look at that. Look at the art on this.
Yes, and she's gonna be super strong and very sexy on top of that, right?
Oh yeah, we can definitely tell. Here we go. Stretch goals. Yep. There they are. Yeah.
There they are.
Yeah.
So we unlocked almost every one of them except the last one, and I would really love his. I mean, I already read the six page mini comic, and I dig it. So I would definitely love to reach it and draw these pages and give them into as an extra content to people. So it's gonna be like a comic within a comic.
It looks amazing. I'm really. I mean, just the little mini comic is awesome. So, man, this is great, Nyriam. I'm so happy for you. But we do want to see if we can give this another $2,800 in support, guys. If you're interested in comics, or even if you're not, just share the link out. Go to the campaign, hit this little linky thing right here, and grab it and put it in your socials, and just give everybody an opportunity to back this thing, because it's close. I mean, it's at 10.6 now, 219 backers. So,
and on 30 March, 31st March, and 1st of April, we're holding special streams where there are going to be very exclusive traditional art available, made only especially for these streams. Okay, so if you can jump on those streams, I will announce it on my Twitter, Nyriam. So definitely join us, and you will be able to get some very exclusive art. And last comment I would like to make is not about Bonds, but also again about Red Gaze, because we kind of collaborate on his new Sandstorm comic. So that's another thing I would like to shout out, because I think there was a comment in the chat about his novel. I don't know. I can tell you about that, but I can tell you that the next comic we're making, it's gonna be awesome.
Look, the visual companion that came along with the book that I just got, the Edge of Annihilation. I mean, look at this thing. I mean, and if you're gonna do a comic, I mean, I'm all in. So I'm pretty pumped up. Again, Nyriam, thank you for being here. People who can do this kind of stuff are so inspiring, and it really gives everybody an opportunity to see what's out there. So thank you all for checking out what Nyriam's got going on, which I think is special. And of course, of course, this is I'm not sure I have words for this one.
You have a big name in your chat right now, Culture.
Oh, really? Let me check it out.
EVS.
Oh, Ethan is here. Holy cow! What's up, EVS? Good to see you, Uncle E.
I have a question though. Will we get a prologue book about the were trees? Thanks for that dead silence.
The were trees. Those are the people who turn into trees. I think they are called dryads, right?
Yeah.
So. Steven, are you a dryad or something else? Some other mythical creature?
No.
He has no words.
My words are sick.
I'm sorry, I was working.
I'm confused.
Working on what?
He's whittling right now.
Oh, so wrong. All right. Well, I may have missed the super chat. If I missed it, guys, please let me know. Stephanie Little Page for $5 says, my favorite werewolf movie was I Was a Teenage Werewolf, an old gem from 1957 starring Michael Landon. Wow,
It's
cool.
a pretty good one. That was pretty good.
I'll have to go back in time and check that out for sure.
They even did a parody of it on Highway to Heaven.
Yeah.
No way.
That's cool. That's really funny. Andre Enrico says werewolf TV series from the 80s was good. All right. Snowdub, what's up, buddy? He says, leave Walton alone. Quit being a pine in the ass. Thank you, Snowdub.
That was perfect. That was perfect. Also, you can support Walton by buying him wood burning kits, because he loves wood burning kits.
Look, you're getting critiqued by the gays. He says, Katie, sell it better.
Huh?
I think she did a great job.
Yeah. I think
I bought it.
He was teasing you.
Wait. Sell it better. I wonder whether he's talking about Bonds
he's talking about Bonds probably, or maybe Mudman. I don't know.
Or maybe Sandstorm, right?
Oh yeah, okay. That's probably it. Yeah, it's a good book. I have it.
It has pictures.
It comes with. You can get it with this beautiful visual companion.
That is a nice cover. That's beautiful.
Amazing.
You got to do the Vanna White hands if you're going to do that, Culture. You got to do it better, man. You got to do the Vanna White hands. You got to not trip on your heels.
Look out.
Hey, you want a better sell? Okay, fine. I give you a better sell there.
Get my book, Bonds, Werewolf.
No, I just shared the screen, and there you have it.
Oh, do I have the share? Oh, I do have the share. Here it is.
Here it is.
Oh, hey now.
Oh, yeah, that'll work.
Yep.
There you go.
And there you have it.
Culture.
Dude, those eyes. You nailed those eyes.
Well, I know it's pretty amazing.
Wow.
Look at that.
That's not easy.
They're gonna pierce through your soul.
It's
I don't have a soul.
She looks like she's
that's
having
okay.
fun
Nice.
too, right?
Like originally it looked like this, but
That's even better.
We were at 8K. We were at 8K, and I just wanted to make something nice for people. So when we were reaching 9K, I decided to color it, right?
Yeah.
So that's it.
Can I ask a question though with the black and white one? Is there a possibility you can do the black and white one, but just put the yellow eyes on it and that's it? To leave it black and white?
I mean, that's the easiest part of my day.
Wow. I love it. It's this.
And for the map lovers, we're gonna have a map, right?
Ooh.
We're gonna have a map in the comic. There's gonna be an extra for wolf lovers.
That's a cool image. That's a really
amazing.
cool image.
And of course, there are new characters coming. So
I'm excited. I can't wait for this book. Thank you for sharing it with us, Nyriam. I appreciate it so much. Atlantean for $5 says, "Hail Culture." Well, hail to you, my friend. I hope your day is going well. I was told to ask you a question. Oh, Shellback wants to know. Can you ask Steven if it upsets him when a wolf or any other animal pees on a tree, or does it turn him on? Asking for a friend.
You're very strange. You have very strange fetishes, Shellback. Very strange.
He hasn't denied it either, though. So I think he's
I'm not even engaging you.
Yeah. Like, I love this tree, but somebody's pissed on it.
Tommy says Culture loves stretch goals, mostly because he gets his hands on it. There you go. Okay, now I'm sure how much that is. It is awesome artwork. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah,
and
I'm loving the black and white.
Bruce backed it. Comicsgate is
Thank
the
you.
DC and Marvel. That's 100% true. Keely Chow. It's why we promote the books like crazy.
Yeah,
There he is, the man himself. Sorry it took me so long to get to this because I was just booking through the chat, giving Miriam a chance to promote her book. Thank you for joining us today, my friend over there at Comics Artist Pro Secrets, also known as Uncle E.
Yep. Our Uncle E. I was watching him back when he was just drawing and showing people how to draw.
Same here.
It was amazing.
Same here.
He says she's working for me as soon as she's done. Awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, that'd be great. I loved the video of the warehouse, my friend. It's showing off the new offices and warehouse. Yeah, that was like a little over a week ago, I think. Dude, I hope you're hiring her. She's freaking awesome, man. I
Yes.
love the art. It's pretty amazing. And we gave Fat Steven the crickets he so deserved, richly. Let's see.
I'm flipping you off, but my arms don't move yet. So there you go.
EVS is all about the independent movement. We love that. We love it. Hey, Drew's here from Bounding in the
Drew.
Comic.
Drew.
Hope everything is going well. I hope everything is going well with your mother. Okay, buddy. I'm thoughts and prayers with you.
Yep.
You have no idea.
Been praying ever
Supposedly
since
there
I
wasn't.
heard.
Supposedly there was an update. I think, and I think she's going to get discharged. So I'm really
Gonna
good.
be bringing her home.
Awesome.
All right, man. I'll call you later this afternoon, man. So it's good. That's good to hear. Red Gate says, "Well done, Katie. See, you finally sold it. So apparently you did it right. So there you go. Nyriam rules. Yeah, absolutely.
That's high praise. That's high praise indeed.
Oh,
It is.
dude, absolutely. Yeah, when you got a guy who wants to hire you, yeah, it's awesome. I love, like I said, I love it. I think it's beautiful. The art is
I didn't see all the stretch goals because I was too busy making fun of Walton. But is there going to be any T-shirts of the any of the images you favorite the most? Like
Well,
especially that girl?
see, we had a problem with this since it's my very, very first campaign. I didn't want to go all crazy with the stretch goals, so we went for stretch goals that are easily, fulfilled. So we have a bookmark, we have a trading card, lots of prints. But if it gets, everything gets all right and fine, definitely some kind of merchandise can be available within the next campaigns. But this one,
that would be cool.
So there's
That'd be really
no
cool.
plans on like putting anything on Teespring or Mixed Tees in the future. Just if people can't get the book and just want to wear your product as like a promotional thing, that's not in the future at this time.
Yeah, it is in the future, but not within this first campaign because
Okay.
it was just testing my capabilities.
Yeah.
So if, like I said, if everything goes right, I'm going to be definitely thinking about some kind of merchandise.
I would love a couple of shirts
I
with
would.
that,
I
with
would
those
love
page
to
work.
walk around with a shirt with that picture of the wolf coming out of her. That is amazing.
It's amazing. The illustration is ridiculous. Look, I'm telling you, and Uncle E's in there telling everybody it's awesome. So, and dude, that's awesome. Anyway, because I know that the man needs to go because he is going to be doing his 500 celebration. A guy that I absolutely want everybody to go and support, which is why we're not going to go terribly long. We only made it through one story, which kind of bums me out. But we might try to squeeze in a second one. But I just want to say, Makini, congratulations, my friend, and I hope everybody
Thank you guys
will
so
leave here
much.
and go and check out his 500 celebration, where he's going to draw more incredibly attractive females. So,
we should also start a tree stream too.
Yeah,
Makini and his sexy ladies.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Sorry, I'm just like I got like two people. Like I've already set up. Already got two people like in the back waiting. So we're just like 10 minutes ago. So I'm just trying to wrap everything up here, and then we can take off. But anyway, thank you guys.
Congratulations again, brother.
Thank you so much. I know somebody will probably put it in the chat. Exactly where you guys can find me.
Please, Makini, please, for the love of God, redo the Children of the Atom cover. Please make them look like they're somewhat human, for God's sakes. Please. If I see one more character with a pincushion and kinetically charged needles, I'm out. I'm done.
Say it again. What do you want to see? I'm going to try.
The Children of the Atom cover is horrible. They literally, one of the people actually self-inserted herself as Gimmick, right? The female Gambit. But what she does is she's holding a pincushion and she pulls out sewing needles and kinetically charges them and throws them at enemies.
God, that's not good.
And she's not even.
That's exactly a very effective weapon, like.
No, she's holding them up like she's getting ready to like stab you in the eye. Like that's it. It's not even like Gambit style with the cards. It's
wow.
Okay.
Great.
It's bad.
Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna go going. I'll see you guys later. Much love.
All right, Mac.
Thanks
for dropping by, Makini.
See you in the chat, my friend. And ultimately, we have the update. Thank you for this, Drew. Appreciate it. Says I picked her up shortly after 11 this morning. She's been sleeping since she got home. All right. Well, very good. I'm glad that she's home now, Drew. All right. Again, still prayers for you, my friend. Prayers for you. Dark Side Droids, what's up, buddy? For $5 says, just take my money. Well, thank you. I appreciate that so very, very much. Dark Side Droids, good to see you, man. Been missing you. Hopefully I'll see you floating around in the streams here or on Twitch. Let's see. I had a lot of people in the chat, guys. I really apologize. A lot of love for EVS. He supports pizza creators too. Absolutely. Plus pie. Gotta love pie. Namaste, says Karen Prime. What's up?
Hail, Karen.
There is a lot coming in the future of that. There is no doubt. We have so many independent creators out there. It's pretty amazing.
I mean, it's not just the art with these things. The writing, the stories are tremendous. I mean, these people should be mainstream. This should be the mainstream movement, from Cyberfrog to Jawbreakers to all these new things coming out, to what Makini sent me that he wants to work on. These things are good, heartfelt, passion stories that nobody is doing anymore, and I just don't understand it.
It's because we're dealing with a society of people handed things rather than working for things. And if it's turning out that people don't like it, we're automatically considered villains because they've never understood that you're going to fail no matter how much work you do. That's part of life. You fail, you learn from it, you do better.
And it really is a minority of people that's kind of pursuing that. You know, that shows in the constant failures, the financial failures these companies have.
Yeah, and Ethan talks about that specifically. Says, no interest at all in any mainstream characters. My interest is in creating new IPs and building a new indie company with creators like Nyriam. And that's the way forward. We've been talking about the way forward in all of the things that we're interested in, and this is one of the primary ways forward in comics. We have the new media launch in comics. We have the new media headed into television style products, and we have a new media headed into writing, and finally we have a new media into movies and videos and things like that. We are the new media, guys. We got to stop fighting that. Everybody here is going to be the new media. That's the way forward.
That's why I say this on every stream. Any comic creator that needs a story, I have 60, 70 stories on my channel you can have. All I want is credit. You can keep the money, you can do whatever you want with them. Just run any changes by me and it's yours. You can make all the money you want off of it, because we have to create IPs that everybody is interested in, and I'm willing to do whatever work that takes.
I would like to see a comic where we have a comic book character beat up the cesspool we call Twitter.
Yeah.
Well, that would be awesome. I think there's a Fat Steven in the future for that. But
I think so. I'm like a fourth wall style. You know what I mean? You're going around just beating up the avatars to say the most stupidest shit ever.
Oh, it'd be great. It'd be great. Comic Artist Pro Secrets says Mad Martin Snowman, A Cold Day in Hell, is absolutely spectacular. If you back it, you'll be glad. Of course, that's an indirect reference, I think, to Snowdub's comment saying, I'm a fan of Matt and his Snowman comics for obvious reasons. So there you go. Thanks again for stopping by, Uncle E. I appreciate it. It's awesome. It's awesome. Let's see. What else do we got out there, kids? A pie is better than cake. There you go. Ooh. Hello to the gays community, says Uncle E. And Zevius says, EVS. All right, I guess. I love you guys. It's so much fun. Atlantean for $2 says, hashtag runner is not a chew toy. Almost forgot that. Thank you, my friend. I actually caught it at the beginning of the stream if you rewind, but we just went live and runner said, hey. So I did it. And I missed a super chat from one of our good friends in the that I can't highlight anymore, from Brightest Day for $2 says, Rub and Tug 2 Electric Boogaloo with ScarJo and Gina. So that was a good use of $2. Thank you, my friend. Larry wants to remind us that we live in a society. Simping makes me ill. Who's simping, bro?
Yeah.
Hey, Nation, what's up, PJ? Good to see you. Just says, just here to get cultured. Well, thank you, my friend. Thank you so much for hanging out today.
So you're telling me I got to read this story in front of EVS and PJ?
You do, actually, and that's the thing I wanted to lead into. Guys, we are going to be presented with an amazing opportunity as we get ready to wind down the show. You're going to get a preview of a story that StoryMan's been writing that's very special, and I will put him front and center and let him explain that to you.
Oppression.
So a little while ago, I was feeling pretty down, and this person in the community always posts how he feels, always puts himself out there knowing he's going to get ridiculed for it. And it made me stop and say, I'm not willing to put my feelings like that out there, and the guy deserves a little bit of tribute. This is a gift to him. This story belongs to him. All copyright and future projects, including the characters and world created herein. This is a gift, and as such cannot be limited by any terms. Otherwise, it's not a gift. And I'll tell you the working title once we're done, okay? It is a superhero origin story. So let me just jump into it, okay? And I'm just going to read the first part. He has been sent this, and it has been approved, and Culture read through it and liked it as well. So the young man was angry. You wake me up to this? He asked. And just what idiocy have you dressed me in? I need my armor. Boy, the old man said, his forehead creased in weariness. It is time. He shook his head sadly, and it wasn't my choice. A world full of wonders, machines that move, things that communicate all over the world, a world larger than one I could have ever imagined, and people are subjugated and oppressed by the very thing they made to add value to their existence. The young man was disgusted. They've even chosen merchants to rule them. A king must rule with honor, and when that honor fails, he be held to account. They've chosen leaders that sell their honor. What dark philosophy has corrupted this world? The older man nodded. At least the whole world doesn't smell like shite anymore. Indeed, every village, farmstead, or hold during the rise and fall of Camelot smelled like animal and human waste. Some things the old man could not get used to. No, the way mankind treats one another is shite. What now? He asked the older man. We must go to the new world, the wizened man said. There's a young man there, and he will be the light. A hero? Like the others, my friends, my knights? Arthur asked. Better, Merlin said, laying a hand on his king's shoulder. A man with heart. He paused. Imagine Galahad, but greater. The young king, newly wakened to return to an alien world, chuckled. If that were true, he looked around. In this world, he must have problems, almost incapacitated. I've noticed this world doesn't treat the pure of heart very well. This young man has power, one of the greatest powers, and most necessary in this new age, Merlin nodded. He just needs to be shown, not instructed, that he is needed, that the power of the heart is needed. His is the most potent one could find. Arthur stood. I feel naked without a sword. He glanced at the stone table with a gleaming hilt protruding from its surface. This young man will be Excalibur unto himself. Thomas was just leaving his house. He was anxious. He was always anxious about work. As with everything, there were great days and not so great days. Turning, he saw something very confusing. An old man with a long beard dressed in a sharp British suit, and a younger man, big and burly, dressed in a Red Sox jersey and board shorts. Are you young Thomas? The old man asked. Thomas began. Maybe. The old man looked around as if he were about to do something that he didn't want anyone to see, and this made Thomas even more nervous. The older man waved a hand at Thomas' door and asked, I assure you that we mean you no harm. We would like to talk. May we go through your door? Thomas was confused about the way the question was framed, but are you asking to go inside? Because I have to get to work and wine doesn't sell itself. The younger man brightened noticeably. You're a wine merchant? The old man chuckled. If you wish, young Thomas. Thomas made his decision. Look, I don't know who you are, and I don't invite people I don't know into my home. Well, the old man began, I have a gift for you, and I never asked to go inside your home, just through the door, the old man said. You will not be disappointed, the younger man said in a gruff yet oddly commanding voice. And Thomas wanted to do what the man asked, not out of a sense of any kind of coercion, but an inherent trust that came from his gut. Without even thinking about it, Thomas opened his door, and what was behind it was not his entry. The scene behind the door was bright space made of crystal. In fact, young man, I'm asking you to enter my home, the old man said with his crisp accent. Thomas didn't get a chance to understand what was happening when the younger man stepped forward and pulled him through the doorway, followed by the older man, who closed the door behind him. Now, you just wait one damn minute, Thomas said, feeling the anger rise in his chest. Just who the... He stopped, seeing the stone bier and the sword hilt protruding from its center, as if the sword had been buried into it. My name is Emery's Merlinus Pendrag, and this is... He was interrupted by the younger man who was changing his clothes into something a little more leather. And I'm Arthur Pendragon, the once and future king of all England, though that doesn't seem as impressive as it used to, he said. Thomas didn't know what to think. I thought it was Pendragon, and where are we? This is called the Crystal Cave on the island of Avalon, and sounds of things like names change over time, Merlin told him. Why? Why what? Arthur asked. Why have you brought me here? Then he had a thought. And I'm going to be late for work. His anxiety was rising. Because, my young friend, the once and future king said, you are needed. For darkness has many faces, but that darkness cannot withstand the light. And that light, Thomas Gilkey, resides in your heart. That's it. That's the story.
Aww.
Wow, StoryMan.
I think you did
Nice.
honor to Gilkey's name, and honestly,
Yeah.
we can all see Thomas in that.
The working title is The Gilkman, the
Oh.
first knight of heart and sword, which explains my icon. And I've sent all this to him.
Awesome. I think that's
really
great.
good.
That was very cool.
Good job, Storyman.
So when does
Thank you.
the Around the World in 80 buffet adventure start?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
No, I'm kidding.
Well, yeah,
That
I
was
don't know. It's
great.
great. That
You're
was
a
amazing
storyteller, Jack.
man. Yeah, you're an excellent storyteller, and we are blessed to have you in our community. I want you to promote what you're doing now with other people because I know you've got one coming up.
Monday night we do a writing stream, and I had a wild thought. I said, why don't we just let the community write stories? And the first episode was a huge success. We didn't get very far with it, but I mean, the name of the main character is Sina Garano, which is a play on Gina Carano. It came from the chat, and it is a shapeshifter shadow walker story. I didn't do any of the writing, maybe you know, frame the prose a little bit, but the guests and the chat do all the work, and it was wonderful. It was a great experience.
Yeah,
and we're doing
cool.
another one tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central Time.
Yeah, I dropped in. It was kind of interesting. It was a lot of fun. Very pointed storytelling, and it was cool. Yeah, and I like I said, I there's a lot of love in the chat for what you just did. So just a lot.
It is coming up on his birthday, and he is celebrating what 700 or 600?
or getting there. Yeah, he's hitting the AFK. Where's he at? He's really close.
I think he just got 600. So
yeah, he just crossed, So he's climbing the charts too. So these are we need to get more voices. That's how it's done. It's you know, we have folks like you know, Ethan out there pushing on his thing. We're all going to be pushing on the same levers, guys. And so the more people we have pushing on those levers, the better. So
man, I'm sweating now. I mean, for EVS to say I was great, that's a huge compliment. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I appreciate everybody here. Nyriam wants to show something, I think this is Sunsword. Just real quick. All right.
Yep.
There's some art.
This is the Sunstorm Wings of Vengeance cover.
Beautiful.
Right? I am so jealous.
I'm gonna push it, man. Don't sweat it. Come on, I'm doing what I can. Yeah, so we have the Sunstorm Wings of Vengeance. So this is a cover that I finished. It's gonna have like alternate cover done by Vinny Tardomella, right? I'm doing inks over here. I'm just gonna show you a little bit of it so you can see. So here are some inks, some amazing inks that I just finished. But this one it's not gonna be black and white. It's gonna be colored, right? It's gonna be amazing, and the colors are done by Mika Fusco from Barbusco Studios, and she's doing some amazing job over there, right? So yeah, and it's gonna have tons of art. And if you are simps, and if you love, wait, let me finish. If you love pretty ladies with sexy butts, right? With sexy asses. Yeah, get ready for the simp tier, because the simp tier is gonna get, and everybody will be very proud to be called a simp in this case.
I was admiring the previous picture, which also showed a nice.
It was thicker than a Snickers.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So again, we have strong ladies with very, very good figures. So just make sure to hop in. Yeah.
I thank you very much. I can't wait for this. I'm so pumped. You guys are killing it right now, and that's what the independent movement needs to be. So thank you for sharing that, Nyriam. And I think the gays, it's the Sirens of Sunsworn here, Katie.
The work name is Simp here. So there.
All right. Well, our friend and very talented man in amongst himself is creating an animation style presentation with his new channel. It's our man Wes Moody, and he wants to show you a sample of what he's working on now. Are you ready for that, Wes?
I'm ready. Hopefully technology will cooperate.
Okay, well, here's a way to present tech.
All right, so this is basically a series of animated shorts I'm going to do, Conspiracy Guy Chronicles. I set it up on the Conspiracy page, on the Conspiracy Guy Chronicles new channel. I've posted that in the chat, so I'll post it again, but here we go. Here's the first minute of the first episode. We did a prologue. That's on the channel now, and this continues the story where we left off. So here we go.
I don't think we got
sound.
No sound? I'm sharing sound. What the hell's going on?
Nope.
Technology
Damn
didn't
it.
cooperate with you.
It did not. Okay, so we'll look at the visuals then, at least.
Yeah.
So the computer's booting up right now. I'll narrate.
That's awesome.
It's been 23 years, and his computer is finally booting up.
Is that your computer?
No. It's Conspiracy Guy's computer. So it just beeped. Why aren't you booting up, he says. What's happening here?
Well, it's Windows 98.
Why is it taking so long? I got things to do. Wait a minute. What's this? Something's happening. Yes.
It's Wes Mooby.
And you hear the Windows 98 boot up sound. It's a miracle. We're in. Microsoft, I was having my doubts. Let's get in here and see what we can do. And so that's what I've got so far. 1 minute. So it only took me 6 hours to make that 1 minute. So hopefully you enjoyed it.
All right.
Animation is like that, man. You're doing it forever. I'm like, I don't know how you manage. Oh my gosh, guys. I had so much fun. We had a full panel. Everybody rotated in and out. Some very special guests joined us in the chat. Some very special people on this panel with some very amazing projects that they're putting together. Wes, I want you to talk a little bit about, before we end, I want you to talk a little bit about what's going on with you, and I'll try to fill people in on what's going on with Mad Martigan.
Okay, so YouTube, for whatever reason, seems to be going on a community guidelines strike rampage, and I seem to have been one of those. So we were doing our Trekking on Tuesday, celebrating William Shatner's 90th birthday. We were showing some clips from SNL, which is allowable under fair use. We were commenting on it, and we were it was definitely protected by fair use, and so. We were doing the stream and they suspended it a couple of times. The bot picked something up and we're like, okay, well, I mean, this is fair use. Clearly, we're commenting on it. It's in context of William Shatner's 90th birthday. And the SNL skits that we were showing were, okay, we may have shown one from In Living Color, but I think all of these are at least,
30 years old.
30 years old. Right. So it's like, who's being harmed by it? And so the stream got nuked, and I got an email, and they said we've struck your channel for a community guidelines violation against spam and deceptive practices. But then they referenced the copyrighted material as being the basis for the strike, saying that I was passing off other people's work as my own, hence the spam and deceptive practices. I appealed the strike. And YouTube has affirmed the strike under those reasons. So, thankfully the community has been great. They've come together, and we've tweet stormed YouTube to try and get them to overturn this strike. And I think that's just what we have to do. YouTube is, I believe, and I'm going to put my tinfoil hat on here, that we are being targeted because of there was an article that came out, a hit piece, and I think that's part of the targeting that's happening with Fandom Menace creators and people adjacent to the Fandom Menace. I almost feel like there's a blockchain afoot somehow working, a YouTube version of that to wipe us off. But that's what I think.
Yeah, it's called Transparency Tube. But here's the thing: we can't let this happen anymore. But we do have to recall what we did when we helped out DJ Scandalous, who got his channel nuked.
Right.
It took us many, many days, but it was totally worth it because he got everything back. Because, the dude's making his own stuff, and that was just garbage. Right. So, but I think we just need to keep doing that, Wes. You're 100% right, my friend. We need to poke until they put you back together again. But other than that, I think you're allowed to go live. Wednesday?
I believe Wednesday. Yes, as after the 7 days.
Okay, all right. But otherwise, it's Conspiracy Guy going forward. Yes.
Yep. So yeah, that's part of the inspiration for Conspiracy Guy. At least the animated shorts version has been the amazing folks on this panel, and in the chat, and our content creators in the Fandom Menace, and of course EVS is in the chat as well, and he certainly has done some great things going the independent route, and and we have Steven with his book, The Fandom Menace.
I thought that was a coloring book.
Yeah, well, which so independent content creators, we are the future.
Yeah,
and can I add something quickly with Wes? Because I was there when it happened. I think Culture, you were there too. When that happened, we just like shared a clip of In Living Color doing a parody when we were doing the Trek stuff, and that didn't get any flags, but for some reason that did. So it is very not what is going on. Like what Wes is saying is probably true, and they're coming after him, and I don't know why. Maybe they don't want another Joe Rogan growing.
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, he's our version of Joe Rogan. I think both myself and author Stephen Walton have said that multiple times. So, but
true.
the other thing is, and this is the truth, just a normie, they're going on an unsub jihad right now, and they're unsubbing people because my sub counts are doing this right now. A lot of people's are. We start to make you start to make your cliff, or excuse me, your peak, and then it's like you fall off a cliff for a couple of days and lose. It's just weird.
It's usually happening at around 12 midnight Eastern. That's what I've noticed. So if here's a little thing: if you start seeing it, if you notice you got some people unsubbed, your count went down. Put a post on Twitter saying this just happened, check it. And then if people that are following can see it, and if they've been hit too, they can repost the same thing. So we can always have eyes on what time they're doing this and try to narrow it down.
Well, and again, I mean, if they think account's inactive or it hasn't checked the channel a long time or something like that, I mean, they might be trying to do house cleaning because they don't want as many eyeballs on stuff if they're not actually watching it. Who knows? But I don't care to. No, I agree with you. It is happening every day, but just keep an eye on your channels, guys, because it is happening. I want to say thank you to Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective for a $5 super chat saying soundless conspiracies. Does that mean do we determine the conspiracy? I don't know. You'll have to figure it out for yourself, Tommy. You believe or don't believe in that, but that is true. And this is something I wanted to highlight because this is also something I'm involved in. I feel like it's my fault because wherever I go, this is happening.
What happened to Mad Martigan?
What happened to him?
Mad Martigan got 2 copyright strikes on his channel. They weren't claims; they were strikes because of titling in his video because he used a title similar to a show that ran 30 years ago on television, a late night game show that ran at 3 a.m. called Street Smarts. And he's using nothing that is Street Smarts for his show Street Smarts, which he and I do twice a week. On Saturday Tuesdays and Saturdays. Something like that. Anyway, I'm on YouTube so much I'm not even looking at my schedule right now. But anyway, he got hit twice, and it looks like for titling because they couldn't claim anything. They went after him for that. And he again shows nothing like this game show that existed back then. So
is he fighting them? Is there a status involved? What's going on?
So he sent him a letter. He sent directly to the person that made the claim a letter. Addressed in professional letterhead and the whole 9 yards, saying, "Hey, I think you made a mistake because there's nothing in here that you own." Blah blah blah, and then nothing happened as a result of that, or at least not in a timely fashion. I think he gave him until today to respond, and then he's going to do the counter claim thing through YouTube and just hope that it actually goes through because that forces that person to take him to court.
I have a question though. Is when he's doing the titling, what he could try to do is add a hashtag, the hashtag symbol in front of Street Smarts. That way, it's a hashtag rather than a title property.
Yeah, he just changed the name, and it's fine. I mean, going forward, but it is what it is. SNL skits are going to get you copyright struck. Well, there you go.
Yeah, well, the problem here is that it was a community guideline strike and not a copyright strike. See, there's a difference because with a copyright strike, you can do, well, you just explained it a little bit, the counter notification process, which says put up or shut up, take me to federal court, or release your copyright strike. And with the community guideline strike, they're not telling me where the material is that was offensive. They're not telling me who found it offensive. None of that.
Yeah. And I don't know. I don't know. I mean, community guideline, they're used specifically the spam and deceptive practices thing. And that's just not an accurate way to go about it, you know. And again, it doesn't matter. And we weren't using entire things, just clips. It doesn't matter. It was just
their algorithm is going nuts.
We have to be diligent. I'm not expressing myself very well, and I need to get this show wrapped up. We need to acknowledge the people that have been here for the entire time and say thank you to each and every one of them. Orville Nation for $5 says, how about we get all 56 people, 58 right now, to subscribe to Wes's new channel? Yeah, let's do that. That sounds good. Thank you, PJ. That's a great suggestion. You didn't have to kick $5 in for that, but I agree with that. Let's all check out Wes's new channel. If you want to drop that in the chat, Wes, or any of the mods, I would appreciate that.
Yep, just dropped it.
Yeah, and if you could take care of this too, I would really appreciate it. Captain Trek, again, friend, you don't have to do this. For $5 says, I know so far my content is nothing compared to yours. Actually, Captain Trek, I like your live shows. I've said it before. I'll say it again. But I would appreciate a shout out. You absolutely can have it, my friend. Like I said, when I have had enough coffee that I can focus on something in the morning, I will tune into your show, and I will be editing a video or doing something in the background. So, but I appreciate you as much as you appreciate me, my friend.
I will second the shout out. Sub to Captain Trek.
Absolutely. It's a lot of fun in the morning to just stop by. Everybody gets into a real chatty mood over there. You know, it's a good time. It's a good place to stop by. And again, if I have enough coffee early enough, I can usually drag the brain into a position where I'm ready to consume media. And again, I stop by there at least once a week. So thank you, Captain Trek, for your support, my friend. I appreciate you. Hope to see you when we resume trekking on Tuesday again in a week or so, I would imagine.
Yep, absolutely.
What you guys could do in the meantime is, if you can't do it this week, Wes, if you're still taking offline, do a pre-recorded and just upload it to mine. So that way you guys can still give them that weekly content. Don't give up on your stuff because YouTube's having a brain fart of nonsense. Just keep doing it, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. For our Wednesday show last week on the alternate channel, I was like, I'm going to go full conspiracy on this stuff. And I took on some stuff head on. So F you, YouTube. But thank you for the platform.
That's right. No, we appreciate YouTube for the platform. Absolutely.
It's truly a war. It's a war. I mean, we're creating our own stuff, and they don't like it. They just don't like it because they know it's better.
We are the competition, and we are more interactive than television. So it's all the positive stuff that author Stephen Walton talks about. I mean, it's, you know, we are a community of creators providing content that's more engaging than what's being offered to you through television and other media. And so it's a different way of going about it. But there is Wes's new channel. Please check that out. Willie Woodward is here. I love Willie. He's a good dude. I can't wait. He's working on something extra special. Here's another creator that I think everybody's going to enjoy in the future. I think this is pretty funny, Glenser.
And what's more important, except creating new content, new IPs, we're even doing something else. We're not competing. We're helping each other. That's the point of the community.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And if you do get a chance, I thought there was a chance we'd get Mad Martigan on the panel today. Obviously, he wasn't able to make it. So his description and channel is actually in the description for this as well, with everybody else on the panel, because I'd like to list everybody in there. I think Fat Steven's the only person that didn't make it into today because I cut and pasted a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to make sure it's in the description as well. No, stop it.
I'm too fat for descriptions. I get it. Fat guys, there's only allowed one, and it's usually Walton's ego. So it's all good.
Well, I can tell you there's hope. I used to weigh almost 400 pounds, so you can do it.
You can.
I'm a 2D animated fat guy. I can just literally thin myself down with a crop tool. I know.
Thank you, Jack. Tommy, thank you for linking Captain Trek's channel here. You're a good man. You're a good man chopping it up. Anyway, we're going to wind it down, guys. I am so thankful and I feel so good that we had so many people participating today. We had some very special guests show up in the chat. I know there's some people out there that were lurking that didn't say anything at all, and I appreciate them as well. You guys really do make it all worthwhile, and we wouldn't be here without you. Author Stephen Walton, AFK Bard, StoryMan Jack, Nyriam. Man, I cannot wait for this book. Wes Moody, and of course Fat Steven Seagal, who I get to hang out with later today over on Welcome to Florida with Lorena Creole. I'm very excited about that.
Florida is we're doing the whole spring break thing, right? So that's going to be crazy.
It'll be great. All right. And on that note, we have for $5 from the algorithm, which I also call the logarithm here on YouTube, but the algorithm. Thank you very much for this. I'm sorry, Matt and Wes. I can only do what my master's program me to do. People like LDG are trying to change the landscape, but till then, be careful. Absolutely, and that's very true. LDG pickles and everything he's trying to do. Geeks versus Nerdrotica. No,
Geeks enjoy nerd. Yeah, geeks enjoy Nerdrotica.
I know. Enjoying Nerdrotica. We appreciate pickles and his efforts to free the net, because we definitely want the net to be free again. And thank you for the $5 super chat from the algorithm. All right, guys, we're going to wind down. I'm going to let everybody say their final words. John Platt is here, and I want to show off the icon every time. Yep, everybody watches YouTube. I'm doing a video this week of me canceling DirecTV. So that will be one of the things that you will see. Really appreciate that. Brightest Day says casino. Uncultured, $2. Thanks, Brightest Day, for the $2 super chat. Sorry I couldn't highlight your previous one. It was pretty awesome. Again, I appreciate it. The most important place to go after this stream is definitely make sure you're subscribed to Tommy. But do go to Machiny 90s Celebration stream, which is running now, guys. Absolutely. And thank you for this. Man, I love it when Tommy's here. This is awesome. Hey, there's our boy. Geeks enjoy Nerdrotica. That's right. I almost said versus Nerdrotica. That would have been funny. Anyway, all right. Everybody do your thing on the way out. I'm going to start with Fat Steven Seagal. Fat Steven, you're going to be big. Are you ready to be big? Okay.
Was that a fat joke?
Totally was a fat joke.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I would like to thank the wig. That is Culture Casino. You can find me on YouTube covering cancel culture, virus, weird crap on Twitter. I usually do my gaming every day of the week, usually 10 a.m. in the morning. I am pushing the 1,000 subs. You can find me co-hosting Lorena's Lunch Table every Friday at noon Eastern live. We also have the Sunday shows, which is Welcome to Florida with Culture and his wig. Other than that, I am doing Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, random shows, even on Fridays before FNT with Pop Culture Minefield. Last Friday, we just had an interview with Graham Nolan himself. It was a great interview. He is a wonderful man. And yeah, back the Shanu series, because that crap looks amazing.
Yeah.
And other than that, you can also find me Tuesdays with the Loki's Mornings at Mischief crew with the Comic Book Roundtable. And if you haven't checked out Amazon's Invincible, that 3 episodes were amazing. That's all I'm going to say. Amazing.
Absolutely.
And I'm fat.
No, you're not.
I'm very fat.
Okay. Well, get the crop tool out. Wes Moody of the Wes Moody Webcast.
Hey, everybody. Wes Moody of the Wes Moody Webcast to talk about current events, pop culture, occasional conspiracy theories, occasional car talk, gaming streams, and I vlog about whatever the heck I want to because it is my webcast. This is the main channel. I will have playlists for Conspiracy Guy Chronicles, and I have all the collabs that I do on other YouTubers' channels and the collabs playlist. Hope to see you there. Thank you, my friends. We love you.
Thank you very much, Wes. And now we go to the Storyman himself, Storyman Jack. And you're muted.
Great outro.
Boomer.
Perfect, right? Thanks for the opportunity. I always enjoy reading my stuff. I just like the act of creation. I like pulling the stories out of nowhere and making something that people enjoy. So if you want to, you can catch me tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central Time doing the community writing stream where everybody gets together and writes. We'll also be on Nancy Reed's channel on Wednesday evening. We're doing a writing stream over there as well. Also, if anybody wants me to look over their writing and stuff and give some mechanical input, feel free. I'm doing it for a few other people, and I always put in the DM when we're discussing it that anything I say to you is yours, whatever, for legal reasons. So people can't claim I'm trying to get their stuff.
I try to get my stuff.
All right, I like that you're sharing everything that you're doing too, Storyman. That is a great way to build bridges and to create things that we absolutely need in this environment. So thank you, my friend.
Yep.
Thank you. I'm going to get to our ladies now. We have the amazing creator Nyriam. Thank you, Nyriam, for being here and promoting your book. Only 4 days left to get it. I'm so excited for you. I want to push you over that 13K goal. Let's see what we can do about that.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, not for me, but I would really love to show. There was another person that collaborated on this little piece of art, and I think he deserves it because he helped me a lot, and pretty much without him, I wouldn't have a campaign. So, I think it would be awesome. Yeah. But I would just like to thank all the people who backed the book today, and even before, I'm doing this. I came here, with expectations of maybe 30 backers. Right now, I'm just still gazing in it in awe, and still can't believe that this is the first campaign that got this far. And yeah, the book is done. It's gonna get delivered. You're gonna love it. I'm just sure because I put my heart and soul in it. And that's pretty much it. But I would love you to support also other amazing creators, for example, Red, for example, Vinny. There is also Carla Tornielli, right? And also amazing people who create, really good content like Culture, Sport King, Stephen Walton, all of you, even Makini, who is celebrating right now. So just, let's help each other. Let's support each other. Let's not bring hate to each other because it's not worth it. There are so many people doing their fights, battles, unnecessary, stupid, and we don't need that.
No,
we don't. Thank you. Well said. And again, thank you so very much, Nyriam. And please keep us updated on the closeout. I'm looking forward to the special stream that Gaze and Vinny have been telling us about. I'm pretty pumped up for that. Just make sure we are aware so we can help get everybody.
Yeah, the 1st of April at 7 p.m. EST. You're all invited, to celebrate with us. At Red's channel. That's gonna be the huge after party. Bring beer, bring booze, whatever you want. Bring ladies. You there?
Sounds good. All right. And to our other amazing young lady, AFK Bard, who now has a very foxy icon.
Oh boy, yeah. You know me. I'm around. I'm really easy to find. My name is pretty easy to remember. I've been doing some random unboxing videos lately because I've been splurging and buying stuff, so I figure why not? So, I don't know. They're Marvel figures, mostly Spider-Man, but whatever. And it's been a fun to hang out with you guys.'re all really awesome. I love the storytelling. I love the art. Super awesome community here.
Awesome. We're very, very lucky. And finally, the guy that pretty much is minister is probably a strong word. Carnival Barker for the fourth wave. I don't know. Anyway, go.
I want to thank all of you for being here today. Thank you so much to everybody in the chat for subscribing to all these wonderful channels, backing up all these great campaigns. And it's true, we are fighting an industry that does not care about you, that only wants to serve you garbage. Not only that, but preach about you. These villains in disguise, preaching about their virtues when they are actually nefarious people trying to divide us. We must support this community, people true in the community, people that are putting out great content. We have writers, we have authors, we have wonderful comic book artists that are out here putting out campaigns, putting out their heart on paper because they were rejected just like us, just like the industry that does not care about us, the one that wants to preach and cancel us. These are the types of people that we need to just ignore, take our money away from while supporting the independent community. And that's from everybody from YouTube to whatever project you are working on. So thank you all very much for being here, for sharing out the link, for smashing the like button. Please support Bonds. I love since Katie's come into the community. She's been a wonderful addition to us, as well as people like the Red Gaze, people like Vinny Tartamella and Carla Tornelli. Love all these people. Love my brothers and sisters in the chat. So I am author Stephen Walton, the Fandom Menace historian. Your historian, born in the chats of the High Council with my brothers and sisters, fighting for our modern mythologies. Wash your hands, wash your ass, be good to each other, yet suffer no fools. Peace.
Wash your tree.
Thank you so very much. And now, in closing, thank you all for being here. I had a great time. You guys make these days extra special, extra fun. I only have a few things going on. The rest of the week you can catch me on the 6 Minute Daily, and my content is not as artistic or doesn't reflect the same kind of writing or any of that. But we're all here to entertain, and we really want to say thank you for being here. So each and every one of you out there in the chat, we appreciate you. Be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others. Wash your hands, of course.
Wash your ass.
because hygiene.
And get rid of that resting birch face.
When you're washing your hands, washing your hands, wouldn't it be easier to just, shower yourself or take a bath or whatever?
It depends. You're watching the Justin Proper.
That wouldn't be as funny of an outro.
Yeah, take a bath. Take a bath.
I wanted to add one thing to Nyriam's statement when she was closing out. The biggest thing right now that all the corps and all the big tech, everyone wants is for people, the communities like us on platforms to be divisive. This is not the point to be divisive.
No.
Don't get into the politics. If you don't like someone, don't look at their content. If you don't like infighting, don't contribute to it. You can always take the chance and just avoid a situation. We need more people to just work together. You're always not going to agree with everyone, but that doesn't mean you have to cause more infighting. That's going to be our disruption. We need to stop that shit.
I mean, just today I was listening to a very motivational video that was titled "Just Stay Silent. You don't need to speak all the time.
Silence is golden."
And until next time, bye.
Those are pretty banners, Culture.
Yeah. Where's
Does
mine?
this look infected?
Yeah,
This
right.
looks really infected. Why is it blue?
I want these bookmarks.
Yeah.
I want your art on a t-shirt.
Yes.
You're gonna get it
Oh, I better get it, yeah.
one day.
I'm staying
I want you
silent.
to comb my hair and call me Culture.
Yeah.